Hi, my name's Lauren, and today I just wanted to kind of give an introductory video to flashlights. So if you're new to flashlights, you're thinking about getting into flashlights, this kind of goes over a timeline of sorts from old to new, what's out there, and towards the end of the video I really want to specifically hit on the single mode and the multiple mode flashlights, and to kind of give you as much information as possible to make the right decision for you. Okay, so way back when, we had these gigantic behemoths. It's got the old incandescent bulb. It's not very bright, puts out not a whole lot of light, and gets dim quickly. And these are pretty much only good for clubs, essentially. I think Maglite makes a new version with an LED bulb that's this size, so if you really want this form factor, that probably is an option. I'm not too familiar with that one, but you can look into it. But basically anything with an incandescent bulb you should steer away from, because chances are, essentially the bulbs are fragile, so if you drop it, you can break it, or the bulbs can just burn out and you'll have to replace them. So probably not the greatest choice. Now, these are still around. Matter of fact, I got this one about 5 years ago. It's the old school first generation LEDs. This one's actually technically multiple mode, but you wouldn't know it because low and high looks exactly the same, and it's not bright. If you can see the LEDs, they look like little miniature bulbs, then it's probably a first generation. And if you want to get them, they're cheap. This one we got about 6 months ago, and we got it from Walmart. It's got the first generation bulbs in it. This one does a lot better. I think this one's around 10 lumens, give or take, and this one I think is around 50 to 80 lumens. So it's better, it's not great, and the life of the batteries is pretty good. I think it's somewhere around an hour and a half, 2 hours. Not great, but it's cheap. I think we paid $10 or $15 for this. So if you're just looking for a little beater flashlight or something to give the kids to run around the yard at night, great option. It's enough light where you can see where you're going, and you won't cry if it gets broken. Now, these two categories are the ones that I really want to touch on. This is a single mode, I think it's a mini Maglite. Yeah, mini Maglite Pro. So this is got the focusing head like this one does, but it's got the new generation of LEDs, which are a lot brighter. It's also got O-rings to seal pretty much every place where water can get in. To turn it on, you just loosen the bezel, and it's quite a bit brighter. This is around 300 lumens, and we got it for a pretty killer deal. I think it was around $18 at Lowe's. If you're looking for something to throw in the car, or maybe go camping with, or the junk drawer in the house for when the power goes out, this is an excellent option. But there are some drawbacks to it, because unlike these, what you see is what you get, 300 lumens. And I've actually tried to look at something really close with this, and I had to put on sunglasses to see what I was doing because it was so bright. So just be aware of that this will be bright for up close work, but it does a really good job outside. I was very impressed, and I actually love to use this light outside now. It's one of my go-to lights. The last set, I have to represent this, is the multiple mode, meaning this one goes down to like half a lumen. The next one's 10, I think. And then I think there's around a 50 to 80, and then 180, I think, or 120. And this one's around a lumen on the low end, and with the extension tube on, it goes all the way up to 800 lumens. So these are great for the one flashlight that does everything. They're also from a reputable brand. These are Through Nights. I've had both of them submersed in water while on. It's not a big deal. I've gone caving with both of them. They're workhorses. And they pretty much do everything that you would need a flashlight to do. I've used this flashlight while other people were sleeping in the room. They didn't know it was on. And I've used this flashlight to light up the treetops outside. So they can pretty much do it all. And if you're looking for that type of flashlight and you don't mind spending a little bit more money, because they are more expensive usually, it's a great investment. Personally, I recommend that you actually buy one of each, because these are cheaper, and just for a grab and go light, these are great. But like, I keep this one on me all the time, and I keep this one close to the bed. So if the power goes out or I need to run outside for something, this is more light than I'll need. And for anything as far as everyday uses, this is where I go to. So I hope this was informative. If it was, let me know. If you have extra input, leave them in the comments, because I would like to hear everybody else's take on this. If you think I'm wrong, please feel free to say so. And thanks for watching.